What's up, bitches? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Testing. Can you hear me? Audio. Loud and clear. Beautiful. I'm now in a hotel. I'm living that hotel life. So I'm not at my studio where I have microphones and all my cameras set up. So this has been very kind of figured out as we go. But I'm here. How are you guys doing? How are you holding up? The t-shirt. I was supposed to shower before this. I said I was going to, and then I got caught up on a phone call. Black Rifle Coffee Company, as always. This t-shirt I've had for so long. This is the very first Black Rifle t-shirt I ever bought. It was before I knew them. And it has like all those weird little bumps. I don't know if you can see it. No, you probably got it. It has all those like little bumps that you get on t-shirts when they're super old. The text stuff. This wasn't cracked when I got it. This was like just block letters. Now it's all worn in. This thing is so comfortable. It's thin. I can see through it now. It's transparent. But it feels incredible. I love it. This is my comfort shirt. When I need like a hug from a shirt, this is the one I put on. I traveled in it yesterday, so I wore it to the gym today. Bed clothes? Nah, we don't do bed clothes. You know what I'm saying? How have you guys been enjoying the new song? New song, right? Yeah. Sing my songs? I don't have any way to sing my songs right now. I don't even have a microphone. This is the webcam microphone. Will the new album be a mix of older AA with new AA? No, it is all brand new. You guys have been here a long time. You guys have known that we've never made the same album twice. We've always said we never will, and I think we intend to stand by that. So this is something brand new entirely, as always. I'm having to allow every time you guys cuss. I'm going to hit allow. YouTube isn't liking it. We just want some heavy. Here's the thing. Heavy is a moving target. What is heavy to you isn't heavy to someone else. What's heavy to someone else might be not heavy to you. So it's a moving target. It's impossible to. There's always going to be something heavier. At the end of the day, and I just want to clear this up, we're a rock band. We're a loud one. We're a rock band. What happened to my accent? I get this all the time. I'm going to be answering this question for the rest of my life. I have lived in America for half of my life, with the exception of 4 random idiots that I know. Everyone around me is American. Everyone I speak to is American. Everywhere I go is in America with American people. So I'm surrounded by American accents all day, every day. Let's get down to the brass tacks. Alone again. Do you guys have questions about the song? Do you guys have questions about the video, the filming of it, the photo shoot, the recording session, the writing? What's my favorite 2 or 3 songs on the album? Faded Out and Fame are my 2 favorites. That said, Find Myself is the best song we have ever written. When did we start getting in the studio to write this album? We went in the studio in May. We recorded it in May in just outside of Nashville. It's Nashville, but it's just outside Nashville. I did not film the music video. I don't like when things move. I did the photos that are going alongside it and the album photos, but I did not film the video. The music video didn't actually take very long. We filmed for maybe 3 or 4 hours, and yeah, it was very quick. I am in Nashville right now. Yes, we start rehearsals in 2 days. I flew ahead of time so I can acclimatize. We're being very professional now. Are there any features with other singers on the album? Not on the album, but we have / are working on a collaborative song with someone who I cannot say yet. I think you guys are going to really like it. What are we thinking of doing next? Honestly, all our focus right now pretty much is on these shows. We have festivals right around the corner. We start them in a week, and then we have the tour with the Day to Remember, which is obviously on sale now. That's where all our focus is right now. I mean, we've mentioned next album, and it is something that the conversation has started, but it's I think Ben has started writing just ideas, but realistically, we're just focused on shows right now. Ben always starts writing as soon as we finish. Like he's constantly writing just ideas. I mean, I've got like little vocal ideas here and there, but I like to write in the studio. Will another song come out before the album release? No, that's in less than a month. This song just came out. Listen, this song just came out. The song has been out for like a week, like 2 weeks. You guys are already looking for a new one. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think it's good. Do we have any plan to come to Brazil? Of course. We always have plans to come to Brazil. It's hard right now. The world's a little bit weird, a little bit crazy. People are scared and not letting people do things. So it's been a challenge to organize tours, especially international ones. Let's move fast. When we will be in Atlanta? Do we have Atlanta dates on this tour? Let me look. Hold on. AskingAlexandria.com. Tour dates. Looking for ATL. I don't know if we have an Atlanta show on this. We should do. Atlanta, Georgia, November 3rd at the Coca-Cola Roxy. Will there be an acoustic version of Lonigan? I'm going to show you guys something. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show you this, but I'm going to show you it anyway. I also don't know how well it's going to come through. But I started working on an idea for the acoustic version. And I accidentally wrote something completely different. I call it the Fornication Station Edition. All right, so it's got to download from the cloud real fast. Here we go. Can you guys hear that? I've waited, been patient, dedicated. This is what I do when I'm left to my own devices at home. I've changed and I'm changing. It's not over. It's still time that it isn't over. I don't know it. Just make the most. I'm getting tired of giving up. Searching for a sign. What up, Natasha? I see you. Bring me home. Take me home. I think what I hate is in love. Who's the chorus? Bring me home. Take me home. Full R&B. I sent it to the guys. I was like, hey, I think I lost sight of this one. I did it wrong. We do want to make an acoustic version, though. Yes, I should probably drop that Fornication Station edition as well. Are we going to do a song with Bring It? Has that been a rumor? I haven't heard about it. Listen, we have plans to come to everywhere. We have plans to come everywhere in the world. What influenced the lyrics on the new album? I think the same with everything. Life. It's been it's been a weird journey, and I think I take as much from that and as much from life as I can. And I'd seen a comment a while back, and it was like, "Oh, Alexandria's songs seem to be a lot about Danny WORSNOP ego much." And I'm like, "Well, I do write the words." I think everyone kind of imparts the piece of themselves into their instruments and into what they do. So it's always something that's been very personal to me, and I've always stayed very conscious of being uncomfortable and writing stuff that is as exposing and real as I possibly can. So yeah, would we ever consider making a song with an orchestra? Alone Again has an orchestral in it. We brought in some wonderful strings players, some beautiful instruments, some old French violins that were basically remix of Stradivarius. Crazy. Is Ben singing on this album? Ben did some harmonies. Ben actually didn't. Ben didn't sing on the record. There are a couple more songs that we've done that he does sing on. That wasn't even a kind of a conscious thing that we thought of. That kind of came out about a thought. It just, yeah. It just came out that way. I'm trying to push him to sing more and more and more, though. He's definitely getting more comfortable with it. How am I today? I'm actually very good. I woke up. I got to sleep early last night. Woke up, went to the gym, and now here. I've been doing press ever since. Was there a particularly emotional song? Find Myself. Find Myself is the deepest I've ever gone. It's the best and realist song we've ever done. It's a tough one. That was a tough one to write. Dante asking Alexandria, it's a rock band, baby. We a rock band. We here for that rock and roll. What's my favorite bands? I don't know. I feel like I haven't been listening to that much new music lately. We're going to Aftershock. No, we're not going to be at Aftershock. We're going on tour. We unfortunately had to back out of Aftershock in order to do this this tour that we're going on. As they conflicted, they were kind of lapping over each other. How do I write vocal melodies? I write most of my vocal melodies on these things. I kind of listen to the song and I'll generally just kind of freestyle over it and come up with like a nice. Come up with ideas on that, and then piece words to it. Sometimes just the melody just comes as it is, but very often, most of the time, I'll sit and I'll come up with the idea, the melody on a guitar. Is that a Fender or a Chevelle? It's neither. It is a PRS, Paul Reed Smith. It's a Silver Sky. Hardest song to sing live, Anti-Socialist. I was singing the album. I was singing the set list all last week, and that song is so hard. Jesus. Very, very hard song. How many songs does the new album have? The new album has 10 songs. And when we were piecing it together, that combination of those particular 10 songs seemed so complete. And like the length felt perfect. Now, keep in mind, 10 songs is less songs than on some of our other albums, but they're much longer songs. So the album actual length is the same, but it's just split up different. But yeah, 10. My guilty pleasure music? I don't know if I have guilty pleasure music. I think all my music is other people's guilty pleasure that I like listening to. I listen to a lot of Michael Bolton, Mark Cohn, Adele. Favorite part of touring? I think, honestly, my favorite part of touring is something that's new. I think I've taken for granted touring a lot, and we've been all these incredible places in the world and not really seen or done very much. I can tell you what the hotel rooms in the Philippines look like. I can tell you what the dressing rooms in South Africa look like, but I never really went around and did stuff. And I think that's something that I've made a conscious effort to get better with. So we're making a point of going out, seeing stuff, doing things, and having a good time. How was touring after lockdown? I don't know. The first show is in 7 days. We'll see. We will see. I've been working hard though. I do need to this week just hammer cardio out because I don't do that much cardio, but I think it'll be okay. I think we'll be good. How to mentally prepare for tour? I don't know. I never really prepared for anything at all in any way before, and I think this tour we've all been more prepared and put more work and more effort and more thought into this tour than any before. And yeah, I mean, I've been training very hard. I've been both with my body and my voice, and we've all been kind of individually rehearsing every aspect of the show. And then a day after tomorrow, all the guys get in here and we have 5 days of solid rehearsals where we're basically going to do probably run the show like 3, 4, maybe 5 times a day. So we'll have a good 20 to 25 passes through the show before anyone sees it. So it'll be tight. It'll be really, really good, and hopefully the best that we've done. Most beautiful country we've ever visited on tour. But there's some pretty spectacular places. New Zealand is always incredible. Absolutely stunning country. A lot of areas of the US. places like Montana. I love Boise, Idaho. Place is incredible. Salt Lake City. Anywhere with just enormous, expansive mountains, I usually love. I usually find that very beautiful. Fame was fully inspired by Lenny Kravitz. It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like a Lenny Kravitz song, but it was inspired by Lenny Kravitz completely. I was listening to a lot of Lenny, and yeah. Yes, these are the 50s. Yeah. There you go. As you recorded the album with this exact pair right here, and yeah, they're now actually I use them more for video games than anything, but they now have very special energy within them. It's crazy. This is our 7th album. Listen, I'm gonna leave you guys with a couple thoughts and a couple I suppose little tidbits, little anecdotes. After we released Like a House on Fire, which is possibly my favorite album, which I get yelled at for saying, but it's true. There was something that didn't feel right with it as the band, but we couldn't quite put our finger on it. And over time, so one of my biggest things, my only gripe with the way we've done albums, not including this one we did, and also not including From Death to Destiny because we did that closer to how this one was done, is that I'm a gear nut. I love vintage and studio like hardware and analog gear. I love old beautiful microphones that have stories behind them. I love old preamps and compressors and running into big analog desks. I love it. And I did the vocals for From Death to Destiny that way in LA at NRG Studio, which is where Linkin Park recorded Limp Bizkit. I believe Michael Jackson actually did a couple songs there. But that was always like one gripe I had. And coming into this album and out of the last one, we were trying to figure out what was missing. There was something that wasn't there on Like a House on Fire. And we were trying to figure out what it was. And I'd basically suggested wanting to do it analog and do it using real stuff. I wanted to buy up some old gear and just kind of make it really old school. And that kind of grew and evolved as me and Ben talked more about it. And then it was, why don't we all go into a studio that none of us own? So don't go into my studio, don't go into Matt's studio. Let's go into a completely neutral place, but all of us go and kind of take it back to that. Because we hadn't done that since the first album. Reckless and Relentless recorded the first half together and then the second half separate. From Death to Destiny we recorded separate. Self-Titled we recorded separate. Like a House on Fire we recorded separate. So we wanted to kind of come together and do it this way. And I think going into the studio with the 5 of us and living in there, I had a mattress on the floor in the piano room. So we lived in the studio. And I think that was the best thing we could have ever done for our music and for our career, and honestly for ourselves as people, for the band. It really allowed us to kind of reconnect with each other in such a new and unique way that we hadn't been able to before. And I was really thankful for it, and I have such incredible memories from inside that place. It was tiring and a little bit stressful, and I think it was a little bit. It might have been just for me because those guys still party and I don't. I'm boring, so it could have just been more exhausting for me. But I think there was some stress involved, but all of it helped us. Helped us kind of bond and reconnect with each other, both personally and musically. And I think we got to create something that is so much better than anything we've ever done, and something that we are truly so proud to put our name on and to put out into the world. And I think this is the first time where we've put something out and there isn't any doubt. There isn't any, how's it going to do? Are people going to like it? This is the first time that we've been like, this is it. This is the one. So with that said, I just want to thank you guys for sticking around for all these years and for being excited for this next chapter and this next record. We're all incredibly excited, and it's going to be really special. So thank you guys. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to finally take a shower and go start my day. But go listen to Alone Again. Go watch the music video. Keep spreading it. Keep sharing it. Keep passing it around. I would love to see this thing hit 100 billion streams by the end of tomorrow, and then I can take credit for all of it. If you guys could go do that for me, then I can take the credit, and I can take sole responsibility for having that kind of impact, and then I can be an influencer as well as a musician, and I think that will complete my life circle. Guys, thank you. Have an incredible day. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, go listen to the song, send it to all your friends, keep kicking ass, and pre-order the brand new album. See what's on the inside.